In this video, we are going to derive equations of motion for an object moving with uniform acceleration, just to predict its future based on the current situation or to find out where it was in the past. That's what our objective. So for that, we need to take out or call in the equations that we already knew. One is, in the previous video, we wrote acceleration as change in velocity by time, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, and t is the duration within which the object changed its velocity from u to v. That's the duration, and a is the acceleration. So this equation can also be written as, we just can cross multiply this. If you multiply this can also be written as t is equal to v minus u by a. The third important thing which I would like to explain very shortly is that if you have a set of numbers, especially when the numbers are equally spaced or consecutive numbers, so the average of all the numbers will be equal to the average between the initial and the final, especially when the numbers are arranged in sequence. For example, if you have a number like 5, 10, 15. So what is the average of the number? 5 plus 10, 15, 15 plus 15, 30, 30 by 3, there are 3 numbers. So 30 by 3 becomes 10. But just find out the average between first and last. 5 plus 15, 20. 20 by 2 becomes 10. So this way, this works only when the numbers are equally spaced. But just look at the uniformly accelerated motion. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the change in velocity for every 1 second. Suppose the case that we discussed in the case of moon, if you drop an object, what would happen on the surface of moon? The acceleration due to gravity on moon is just 2 meters per second square. That means every 1 second its velocity will increase or decrease by just 2 meters. So 1 second later 2, and then 4, and then 6, and then 8, and so on. So in uniformly accelerated motion, the velocity changes very uniformly and the numbers are like consecutive numbers, like equally spaced numbers. So in that case, in an accelerated motion, if you want to find out the average velocity, it is simply the initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. These 3 equations we are going to use, because this you can write only when the motion is uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, so let us call in this first. A is equal to v minus u by t. Just multiply t on both sides. At is equal to v minus u into t. T and t will be cancelled. So At is equal to v minus u, and v minus u is equal to At. V is equal to minus u coming to this side plus u plus At. So this is called the first equation of motion. If you know the initial velocity, acceleration, and time, so the time after which what the velocity is going to be, you will be able to find out. The second one, what is average velocity? Initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Here initial velocity means the velocity when you begin your observation, and final velocity means after a duration of time t, the velocity acquired by the object. That's what it is. So you know that average velocity is actually the total displacement by total time taken. Then the total displacement is equal to v average into time taken. If we take time taken as t and the total displacement as s, we know that s is equal to v average v average into time taken. Then yes, displacement is v average is what? Initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Substituting that, u plus v by 2 into t. So u plus v is actually, in this equation number 1, we have found that v is equal to u plus at. Substituting over here, u plus at whole divided by 2 into t. So what you can also do in this is ss u plus u 2u plus at by 2. So 2u plus at whole divided by 2 into t. Multiplying t inside, you will have 2ut plus at square by 2. Since 2 is common to both, you can just do this like this, by 2 by 2. This 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So s will be equal to ut plus half, I can take out as a coefficient, into a into t square. This is called the second equation of motion. So the thing is, unlike the first equation, if in the second equation, if you know the initial velocity, acceleration, you will be able to find the displacement. Whereas the displacement information we can't find using the first equation, but using the second equation you can do that. But the third one is going to link both. What is V average? U plus V by 2, which can also be written as V plus U by 2. What is displacement? V average into time. I will write like this. S is equal to V average. What is it? V plus U by 2. Here what we have written for time based on this equation, V minus U by A. So V minus U by A. So since this is a multiplication, so it is 2a, it's not an LCM thing. So what about V plus U into V minus U? Based on A plus B into A minus B, it is A square minus B square. V plus U into V minus U is equal to V square minus U square, which is S. Cross multiplying this, 2as is equal to V square minus U square, which can be written as V square minus U square is equal to 2as, or V square is equal to U square plus 2as. That is the most important thing. So you can write this as V square is equal to U square plus 2as. Now that we have got three equations representing moving object with uniform acceleration.